Hello, fellow compatriots. This is your host, Tributron here, and today we're going to be taking a look at Hydraxon using the M.B.B.S, the Modular Bionicle Building System. Yes, that's right. And on top of that, not only does it use this modular bionicle building system, but it is also a BioFormer. Yes, that's right. Not only is it... Now, if you want to go ahead and see the review for the modular bionicle building system, be sure to click the tab above, where I will be, of course, also reviewing Fantaka Pohatu in that video as well. But don't worry, there will be a time skip stamp in that video if you just want to see the M.B.B.S. Anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a closer look at this fellow. Alright. Let's go straight into articulation, and then from there I'll go straight into the durability of this figure, and then after that we will go to transformation. So ankles, they go up this far, they go down this far. You've got some ankle tilt. Knees, they bend 90 degrees. And let's spread those arms up. Yes, the arms can do the T pose, and they hold. So legs, they go out this far, they can go forward this far, they could go back this far, and also you got a little bit of waist movement. Though his head is the first that gets in the way with that, so he has some waist movement there. Also, his head kinda can do a 180, but it's limited due to the stuff there. And yes, you can use the M.B.B.S in this way, where it has your standard head connection right there, just like that. So you can definitely do a proportionate body style with this torso. And also the shoulder pads, they move up, and you can rotate them on the ball joints that they are in. And also the arms can do a 180 as well, though due to Hydraxon's design, things can get in the way. Also joint in the elbow, joint in the wrist, and he also has his fingers. And also for this hand, he still has his fingers with the addition of his claw weapon. And yes, the fingertips are missing. I do not have all the pieces because I never had the set growing up. Even though I really loved Hydraxon, I never was able to get the set. Also, let's go ahead and remove his weapon here. He also comes with his blades, which are articulated over here in the back, and you can remove them out of there. However, be sure to take out the pins as well, because they are helpful. Let's angle this camera down. There we go. And of course they work in a similar way as the another figure that I have, my Tributron MOC, my self MOC. So, and yes, there's back kibble. There was no real way to clean that up with the transformation, though most of the build is pretty clean, all in all, but it just has that back kibble which can get in the way from time to time. But you can tap these daggers into his hand just like that. So they do tap in. Now, of course, the blades on his sides are boomerangs as well. So, probably wondering if you can take those out. The answer is yes, you can. Though, it's not
the best, but you can take them out. Let's put this one in the other hand so that it works. But actually, I think it will be better if I put it in this hand in some orientation or another. But he can hold the boomerangs if you want him to. He can definitely hold them. So that is definitely an option. If you want him to hold his boomerangs, that is the thing. If you want him to. But yeah, that is Hydraxon right there. Now, you're probably wondering, he kind of looks a little bit frail. If you're probably thinking that, I'm going to be, for now on, like I stated earlier, going to be doing these drop tests. So, and he's still intact. He didn't fall apart or anything like that. He's still intact. So let's go ahead and go straight into transformation, which, to get into transformation, we're gonna have to raise this camera up again, because transformation is pretty straightforward. So to get him transformed, first thing you need to do is ball his fist up. That is the very first step that you had to do, is turn his hands into fists, because they need to tuck away. Yes, they tuck away. And make sure you got plenty of clearance. And we're gonna go ahead and extend this out. He does have a tail. Yes, he does. Okay, so first step is there's a joint in here that can, in fact, be bent back. So you bend that back on this joint, and you do the same on the other. You go ahead. I had to flex some plastic a little bit just to get it untabbed, because it actually naturally tabs in. And then once you get those out, flip these out, which were tucked into the legs to begin with. Fold those out. And then do that on that leg and do that on this leg. So you got something like this going on. Now flip him around the other way. Now what we're gonna do is flip this mess up over here and make sure his head is down. And flip it around and bring out these little things out from there. And it should be a mangled mess like this. For now, at least. Then you go ahead, curve it in, and there will be a little tab in here that you push out, and tab sticks out right there, and you curl the legs all the way in onto themselves. And before you tab them in, make sure that that tail is sticking out in the back right there before you tab it in, so that it can stay into place. Once you got that out of the way, you're almost set. The only thing you had to do really is make sure these are bent in. Rotate the shoulder pads. And they cover up the fists. While this angles down, covers the brain stock. And you do that like so. Tuck that in. There we go. The thing is to get things just aligned just right. Have that there. Then this goes right there to make the tail. And then after that, we grab these, and you can stick them wherever you want, really. But for me personally, I like to stick them right in here. Now you can also leave them right in the same places as they were before, but now we have him in manta ray form. So he is a manta ray, a very weird looking manta ray, with these sticking out of the sides, these fins sticking out, and you also have this tail which is articulated. But not so much all in all, and these move, I mean, he folds up pretty well to make like a convincing like creature, and he can transform into his humanoid form cleanly, which is probably one of his stronger forms, is the humanoid form, but the fact that he does transform is at least intuitive, at least I think. He doesn't have any real functions besides the function that the M.B.B.S brings, but yeah, also he's pretty solid. He's basically a brick now, because that's how he's been built together. Let me go ahead and change it back to robot mode. Alright, so time for size comparison. Here he is right next to Anua. If you do not have an Anua, here he is compared to Tahu, so that you can recreate that lovely scene. Hold on. Where you can create that lovely scene where Hydraxon's like,
alright, now all of you, take off your mask so that you can go ahead and continue your training. You rely too heavily on your strength. You must use wit, or else your training will never become complete.
if you do not understand that reference, then go read the lore. Read some Bionicle comic books and novels and everything. Just read everything, so you can understand that reference. Because yes, this guy did train the Toamata to be the Toamata. You're welcome. Yes, Hydraxon did train the Toamata. So there you go. Anyways, time for another comparison. There he is, compared to Panarak. I know I haven't compared this Rakshi before, but here he is. Yay! And here he is right next to Pohatu, Master of Stone. So you can get that comparison right there. And of course, the most important comparison, here he is right next to a torso piece, which is in perfect scale with the MBBS. And yes, there is the MBBS inside of this thing. Here, let me go ahead and show you. Oh no, parts review. You see, the MBBS is inside of there. See that? It's inside. It's inside of him. He has the MBBS. And yeah. So there you go. There he is in comparison to a Motin. To a CCBS torso piece. Anyways, that is about it for this video. So, like always, take it away, myself.
Welcome to the end of the video. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, and of course, if you want to see more content just like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Actually, no, don't hit it, just gently tap it. And also, if you want to follow me in any sorts of social media, you can follow me in any of the links. links in the description down below. I have Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, Patreon, Printerest, and also the TTV Mrs. Board. And hey, check me out on Discord. The link to that is also in the description down below. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed, and like always, I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!